Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the HRV Vision podcast. Tonight I got myself, Hector, also known as CN6, and with me, I got Jazzy.
What up?
And Hav.
Yo.
And welcome to another episode of HRV News, guys. But before we actually get into it, I'd like to remind you guys that you guys can listen to us on Spotify, Apple, and YouTube. Make sure you follow our socials at HRV Vision Podcast, or go to HRVvisionpodcast.com. You're going to see all of our links through there. Also, guys, make sure you join the Discord, top link in the description. Join the Discord, guys. Come chat with us about video games, movies, TV shows, anything like that. And if you are listening on Spotify and Apple, please leave us a rating, guys. It'll help us out a lot. But yeah, HRV News, man. A lot of big stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of big stuff this week.
I guess one thing we can start off with.
We're going to start off with gaming
news, right?
Yeah.
One thing I want to start off with, we got a new GTA 6 trailer. Yes. This is now trailer number 2, and this one's a lot more gameplay and cutscenes. Listen, man, I woke up, got ready for work, I saw it, and I was like, you know what? All right, I'll give y'all another year. I'll give y'all that year. All right, all right.
They shadow trapped this, man.
Yeah, they really did it. I think it's already like I forgot how many. Well,
It broke records for most viewed game trailer in 24 hours.
Of course, bro.
It's weird because I thought I could have sworn I saw like half a billion views already, but we're on the YouTube channel right now.
Half a billion views?
Like half a billion, so like 500 million.
Yeah, it's already at that.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. Well, like this one says 98 million, so I was like, was that false? What I saw already? Like I was like, what the fuck?
Yo, 98 million views in 4 days is still crazy.
Oh yeah, I know.
For a video game. Yeah,
yeah. And this is their official Rockstar Games channel. So I'm just like, okay, I don't know where the fuck they're pulling that. Maybe they're doing every like trailer from all like big channels, maybe. But the official Rockstar from where we're as of today recording this Saturday, it says 98 million on the Rockstar channel.
I know what you're talking about, like accumulate like 500 million total,
like, from like all big, like I like all the apps.
Yeah, basically. Like you know how the apps be posting shit. Yeah, I got you.
Like that. But no, man. Alongside the new trailer, they also released like I think it was like 70 screenshots. Let me see, 70 new screenshots of the game, and I mean all those screenshots look fucking beautiful, man.
Good.
Bro. They look really good. So like I understand why they delayed it another year. The game looks incredible. Hopefully it runs incredibly well. Other than that, I mean, we can pick off new little details if you guys want to talk about it. The one thing I'm excited for.
Oh, has some details.
I have a bunch, bro.
I bet. The one thing I'm excited for, this is just nitpicky for me, the cars. Dude, when I saw all those cars lined up in that one scene in Vice City, I was just like, oh my, I can't wait till I get like a Ferrari, whatever the fuck they call it there. That's crazy. And I'm driving around, I'm gonna be like, oh, fuck.
Me, man, it's them jiggle physics, man. What you mean, bro? What you mean?
Hey, man, I mean, you already know you already know where I'm gonna take the Lambo when I get it.
Yeah.
What?
Where?
To the gay club.
I was gonna say
what's the name? What is it called? Mason at 9.
Hell no. I wanted to the female strip club. I wanted the female strip club. You're going to the mixed one, boy. I feel like some bows.
No, but then physics, man. That's crazy work. Take your time.
After watching what's it called? Rockstar put realistic jiggle physics on horses' testicles. Like,
on Red Dead.
It's about time they put it into good use here, bro. That's something more important.
That's real shit.
Hell yeah, bro.
I care about that.
All right, what are these details you have, Hav?
Yeah.
So, on the same day that the trailer dropped, Rockstar Games updated their website, and they had a bunch of stuff for GTA 6. We had more news, more info, we're more informed about the game as a whole than we were over a year ago when the first trailer dropped. So the website was included with 70 new screenshots, like you mentioned. Game looks fucking fire, but it also gave us a lot more information
on the
characters, the story, and the different locations in the map. So I have all of that information. I just took screenshots of the more important stuff to take away from it. So the first thing that I have is the official synopsis for GTA 6. And I believe this was found on the Rockstar website, but it says, set in Vice City, Jason and Lucia have always known the deck is stacked against them. But when an easy score goes wrong, they find themselves on the darkest side of the sunniest place in America, in the middle of a conspiracy stretching across the state of Leonida, forced to rely on each other more than ever if they want to make it out alive. So, first, finding themselves in the darkest side of the sunniest place in America is kind of a hard lie.
Yeah.
That's kind of hard. I'm like, oh shit. Like it leaves you intrigued. Like, what's that gonna mean, right? Leonida is Rockstar Games is like just the name for the state, which is based on Florida, right?
Yeah.
Vice City is based on Miami, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why like Leonida, Vice City. So all those names that's the reason why. I have info on one of our two protagonists, Jason Duval, and I have on here, Jason wants an easy life, but things just keep getting harder. Jason grew up around grifters and crooks. After a stint in the army, trying to shake off his troubled teens, he found himself in the Keys doing what he knows best, working for local drug runners. It might be time to try something new.
All right.
So
you were right about that. Like, I think
military background.
Military type. Okay.
Yeah. And then the info that I have on our second protagonist, Lucia Caminos. Lucia's father taught her to fight as soon as she could walk. Life has been coming at her swinging ever since. Fighting for her family landed her in Leonida Penitentiary. Sheer luck got her out. Lucia learned her lesson. Only smart moves from here on out.
That's hard.
Yeah. And so that's pretty much all the information that I have about the characters. And now, go ahead.
I'm just thinking of theories.
No.
Oh, the trailer has sparked numerous fucking theories, bro.
I thought of one right now.
Okay.
Should we talk, or should we talk about it later?
Yeah,
I think I know what you're gonna say. I think we're cousins.
I was literally about to say that.
I think we're cousins.
I'll say it right now for the moment.
You're not cousins.
But I think I know what you're gonna say.
All right, we'll get to it later.
It's a theory that I thought of after watching the trailer.
Yeah.
And then I went on social media and everyone started saying it, and I was like, okay, so I think everyone's on the same boat, and that is that they're in love, they're together, they're working together, but by the end of the story, there's going to be betrayal. Kind of like how GTA 5 ended with the choice of either killing Michael or Trevor or saving both of them. People think that that's going to happen in this one, where you're going to be presented with a choice to kill one person or the other or save each other. But there's going to be like, because like in GTA style, right? There's always like a big twist in the story, like around the middle, maybe towards the end. So a lot of people think that's what's going to happen at the end. Was that your theory? Okay, yeah.
That and how like they get to be. I was thinking of some like Paul Walker shit.
Okay.
If you remember from Fast and Furious, where the way I'm thinking of it is he was probably a bad person or some shit, trying to redeem himself. So he starts working with the feds to get some intel on like Lucia or something.
Yeah.
And then, but as they're hanging out, he gains feelings, and now they're doing shit together. He's betraying the Force, and then I don't know, like what you said, somewhere in the middle, or whatever, there'll be like a twist where they're eventually gonna break apart because maybe Lucy will find out the truth. There'll start some betrayal going on, and maybe we have to choose if one person lives or dies or something. That's what I was like thinking of, to be honest. Which I think would be pretty interesting. If anything, man, I kind of want it to be. I really hope it's more like serious. Because like if we're gonna be honest, man, I thought GTA 5 was not really serious.
No, and it wasn't supposed to be.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, after playing GTA 4,
yes,
and then getting GTA 5,
yes,
I was kind of like, okay, cool, it's cool, story's cool and fun,
right.
But I missed the more like grounded, mature like story that we got like in GTA 4. I still think that GTA 4 is the best GTA game, especially when it comes to its narrative. So I'm hoping that GTA 6 goes back to like that more serious narrative.
Yes.
Instead of like that goofy bullshit that we kind of got with GTA 5. Even though there were some themes like being serious, and that was like near the end, but
sure,
if we're gonna be honest, it wasn't as near as serious as GTA 4.
No, it became a parody.
Yeah.
It was more of a satire making fun of Hollywood, like the Los Angeles scene, and like how people be acting down there. It was supposed to mirror a satirical version of the real world. People who are only care about social media and fame and all that shit.
And I understand GTA is like that,
right?
Like GTA is like that. They're like a parody of things. I mean, look at the brands and the goofy characters. I get it, but I think GTA 4 had that balance where like, yes, you're in this parody, satirical, like weird world of people acting weird and brands and shit. But then the balance came in with, okay, the story is more grounded, more serious. You do have your goofy, weird characters, But overall, like the main protagonist and his direction was more serious. And I hope they bring back that balance with GTA 6. And not,
Yeah,
what do you guys think?
No, I think heading into it, I didn't really have a preference, but now thinking back on it, because it's been so long since I played the GTA 5 story. I'm gonna be so. Last time I played it, bro, is when it came out.
That's true. Bro.
So when you said like, oh, like you had the choice to choose between them, or say, but I was like, oh yeah, I forgot that's how it ended.
Yeah.
And so to me, I just not looking back at it, I do hope it does lean more in terms of the serious aspect.
I just don't want it to be like. Okay, if I want it to be super satirical and super goofy and weird shit, I'll go play Saints Row.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
That's what Saints Row is for.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Saints Row, they try to be serious with the first game, and then Saints Row 2, they try to be serious, but because they were competing with GTA already, it was like, it's a wrap, so we got to stand out. Then they made Saints Row the Third, which they were more comedic, more parody, more out there than GTA, and that's what helped. Saints Row the Third was actually pretty successful.
Yeah.
And that's what led to them, like, making their brand. And then, obviously, the current Saints Row was dog shit.
Yeah.
And now Saints Row is kind of dead now. But point is I do understand that GTA is supposed to be like that. I get it. But GTA, if you go back to GTA 4, I think that they balanced that out perfectly, in my opinion. You know, where it's serious and then we have the goofy shit.
Yeah.
So hopefully that's that. But anyway, continue, Have.
Oh yeah, I mean, so now we are moving on to the locations.
Yeah.
So now it gave us little descriptions of what all the different locations in the map is going to be. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6? No, 1, 2, 3, 7. Seven different locations in this one map. Yeah. And like, well, a lot of them are provided with the screenshots in the trailer that we saw. So you actually get to see a wide variety of different like
biomes.
Dude,
Biomes.
yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's fucking crazy. So the first one they have listed on here obviously is Vice City. And the description for Vice City that they provided says the glamour, hustle, and greed of America captured in a single city. Each neighborhood has something to offer, from the pastel Art Deco hotels to bright white sands of Ocean Beach, to the bustling panaderias of Little Cuba, and the bootleg brands of the Tishawaka flea market, out to the VC port, the cruise ship capital of the world.
Okay, yeah. That's expected. Fire.
Yep. And then the next location is Lionetta Keys, which is, inspired by the Florida Keys. And it says, life in this tropical archipelago, I must have mispronounced that, isn't flashy, but it's easy. Get your buzz on and pull up a deck chair, but look out, you are right on the doorstep of some of the most beautiful and dangerous waters in all of America.
Yeah, okay.
If I had to guess, I might be wrong. Oh no, I am wrong. The next place is where we're gonna see these grass rivers.
Yeah.
You never know what lies beneath the surface in this primordial expanse. The gators may be the most famous attraction, but they are far deadlier predators and weirder discoveries among them.
Dude, there's gonna be Easter eggs, bro.
Deadlier than Mario?
This motherfucker.
Yeah, bro.
Like
Teely level, bro.
You think it's gonna be like San Andreas where it was like a Bigfoot Easter egg or some shit like that?
Oh, do you remember that, dude? Yeah, that was cool as fuck.
Dude, they have, I don't know if they did anything like that for GTA 5.
They did. There was
There was an Easter egg like that?
I think there was. Yeah.
Wasn't there a Great Shark one or some shit like that in GTA 5 or in one of the GTAs?
I think it was GTA 5 or GTA. I can't remember. But yeah,
In GTA 5, in the very first mission, it's the flashback. It's the flashback mission where you play as Michael and Trevor and they're robbing the bank.
Yeah.
And you know how like eventually you leave the bank and you get in the getaway car and you're driving to, that part where like you cross the train tracks. So there's an Easter egg where if you steer off the road and go to the frozen lake, there's an alien under the ice.
No, I never knew that.
Yeah, there was.
Holy shit.
That's one Easter egg that I can think of. Unless I know there's another one where you go up to the mountains and there's like a ghost, like a figure.
Oh yeah,
on top
there's
of
a ghost
and you aim your scope with the advanced scope and you zoom in. And there's like a figure, like this woman on top of a peak. There's another one like that too.
But there is a shark one, Mario. I forgot what GTA it was.
No, that was 5.
5, right?
5.
The
Shark.
one.
Yeah.
And then there's another one too. There's a Bigfoot one for sure in GTA 5. Mario, look that.
Was that in 5?
I'm pretty sure it was in 5.
No, I'm looking up this.
There was a lot more force in
Yeah.
5.
Because you were in a chopper. You were in a chopper and looking at the through a thermal scope. I think GTA 5.
Chopper looking. Oh, it's because I'm looking up the alien one because I never knew this.
Well, anyway, let's continue on.
Yeah. Just a side correction, it's actually 6 locations, not 7. So I'm on to the 4th one. Port Gellhorn is the name of this location. Cheap motels, shut down attractions, and empty strip malls won't bring the tourists back. But there's a new economy in this once popular vacation spot. It's fueled by malt liquor, painkillers, and truck stop energy drinks. Jump on a dirt bike and hold on to your wallet.
Oh, man.
The next location on here is Ambrosia. In the heart of Leonida, American industry and old school values still reign supreme, whatever the cost. The Allied Crystal Sugar Refinery provides the jobs, while the local biker gang provides almost everything else. Side note.
That'd be cool. That's going to be cool.
Local biker gang.
The Lost.
The Lost MC?
Maybe. Hopefully.
What do you think? Or
cool.
do you think Trevor just killed all of them, like in the story? Because that motherfucker goes on a spree and starts killing all the entire fucking gang.
Which I don't agree with, man. I really don't agree with, but we talked about that before, I think. We'll see.
Because first he kills Johnny, the character from Lost and Damned, but then the same mission where you see the cutscene where he kills him, where he throws the ball in his face and shit, he goes off and finds their compound, their headquarters, and just starts mowing down all the bikers and shit.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think so, because it took place Liberty City. There is Lost MC in Liberty City.
Like anywhere.
Yeah.
So I think there's a chance that this could be them. Yeah. Or they could make an appearance. Else. Could be multiple. Who knows? But the last location is Mount Calaga, a national landmark up against the state's northern border. Mount Calaga offers prime hunting, fishing, and off-road trails. In the lush surrounding backwoods, hillbilly mystics and paranoid radicals live far from the prying eyes of the government.
Why are you laughing, Mario?
The way you said fast fire.
That's fire, man. Like, I can imagine, like, the dirt bikes, you're fishing and shit. Like, it's cool.
Bro. It's going to be fire. It's just like when you would, like, fish and hunt in fucking Red Dead, bro. I hope it's that good. I hope that's
I want to see how big the map is, bro.
It's going to be huge.
It's going to be huge.
It's going to be really big, dude.
Yeah. Absolutely.
As far as GTA 6 news, the only other news that I have, and I left it for last, is that we have the new release date, May 26, 2026, coming to PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S. However, no Nintendo Switch 2 logo.
Come on, man.
Offered at the very end.
I don't know if this game can...
And PC. And PC.
And PC. Well, later. I don't think it's coming out on
launch.
Yeah.
Right. No, yeah, for sure.
But, yeah, something to point out for anybody who wants to buy a $500 console.
The other thing I saw was that everything was captured on a base PS5.
I saw that.
Yeah, bro.
Rockstar said it on their official Twitter page or X page, and they said that that the trailer was a mix of gameplay and cutscenes.
Yep.
And all captured for base PS5, not PS5 Pro, bro. That's crazy.
The regular fucking 5, bro.
What are they doing, bro? Why is it they're like way ahead of like everybody else, man?
I mean, they've been working on this game for I don't know how many years, bro.
I saw that they started in 2018.
Fucking hell.
That they officially started 2018, and that kind of makes sense because that was the year that Red Dead 2 dropped.
Right.
So I'm pretty sure that like they did pre-production ideas, whatever, before then, way before then. Yeah. But I did see that they like
actual
went full throttle. Exactly.
Like, hey, the whole studio's working on this now.
Yeah, whole studio's
2018. Now we're in 2025. Dude, yeah. I mean, the time adds up. I mean, you tell me that start date and this is how it looks. I'm like, all right, yeah.
Because keep in mind, Red Dead 2, bro. Red Dead 2 is a long fucking big ass game, bro.
Dude,
yeah,
I know. Phenomenal. It's bigger than GTA 5.
Yeah, it's huge, bro. So many details. So keep in mind when GTA 5 came out in 2013, they were working on Red Dead as well. And that's a huge game, and that obviously took time, and that was a tease in 2016, and then officially released in 2018. I remember when we were in high school, bro. I remember what class I was in. I remember what seat I was sitting when I got the announcement when they announced Red Dead 2, bro. Dude, that was so fucking phenomenal. Do you remember we were there at midnight release? You came with me?
Yeah, I remember that.
I bought the steelbook and shit. The guy was
so cool. The guy was announcing every edition. It was like, I was going to say your name. Blah, blah, blah. Red Dead Collector Steelbook Edition.
I mean, you could say my name.
Oh, I didn't know. Hector Steelbook Edition. I was going to say your last name. That's why.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was going to say, dude, we've said my first name throughout the pod.
He said your full name because he wanted to give it to the right person.
Oh, that's true. He did.
Yeah, I said your full name. So I like Tom Clancy. Digital or deluxe.
Yeah.
It was funny as hell, bro.
It was cool. What'd you think about that?
That's the first time I've ever done it in the last.
That's crazy to me. It's like that's your first ever midnight release, waiting outside at a GameStop, like waiting in line. That was your first.
I've only ever done that once.
Really, you too?
Yeah, I've never done it constantly. I've only ever done it once.
For what game?
It wasn't even for a game, and it wasn't even for me, bro.
What?
It wasn't even
like a Mario,
for me.
basically.
It wasn't even for me. So it was years ago, bro. It was back when the PS4 came out, and at the time I already had the PS. Yeah, so I already had the PS4, right? The PS4 that I had, that was the one that I've always used, was the.
Oh, he had a dope one.
Yeah, it was
Destiny.
the Destiny bundle.
Oh,
one.
you had
the
that
white one,
the
bro.
white one.
Yeah, that one's
clean.
So that's the one that I've always used. That's been my PS4 forever. And I had a cousin who did not have the PS4, but he wanted one. He was a younger cousin, 2 years younger than me.
Yeah.
He didn't get one. And my grandpa decided, well, let's buy him a PS5, because this was around November. November was Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
He mentioned to us that he wanted a PS4. His birthday was also in November. It was 2 weeks prior to Thanksgiving. And what's the day after Thanksgiving? Black Friday.
Yeah.
And this was back when Black Friday was Midnight Friday.
Yeah.
It wasn't like it is now, where it's like
in the morning.
Black Friday sales start Sunday, and it's like, what? It's not Friday then. But this was back when Black Friday was at midnight. You were outside the store and you would go in and like, that's when people would go crazy and shit. So me and my grandpa and my grandma, we all headed to a nearby GameStop. I forget where. I think it was this one. No, it was another one in another city. I forget where. But there was a line right outside that GameStop. Yeah. And when we got in line, we were out there in the fucking cold waiting for it to strike midnight. And as soon as it hit midnight, they started letting people in. And it was a line just from the store all the way down the strip, bro. And so it took us maybe an hour and a half to just get our shit and get out. So we finally went in. We bought a PS4 console. And then we fucking left. And we gave it to my cousin as a gift. But that was the only midnight thing I ever did at GameStop.
Did you like it?
It was fun. It was cool. It was a cool experience because everyone's there for the same thing. Like everyone's talking, you hear people around you, yo, I hope they have it in stock. Oh, bro, I'm trying to get this game. It was during that time, so it was cool. It was fun, but I've never done it again.
Yeah,
I'd be open to it. Fuck.
Hell yeah,
GTA 6.
We there, but bro. What's funny is funny. It's not the same though.
You think so?
I don't think so. Compared to
other
for Red Dead, bro,
there was people there, but not a lot.
Yeah, and that was 2018.
That was 2018, man.
If we look back, the older games, like GTA 4, fucking Halo 3,
Modern Warfare 2,
the lines were crazy, and they had events and shit.
Yeah, bro.
It's definitely not the same, bro.
Yeah.
It definitely sucks because everything went digital. People pre-order online, so they get it shipped out to them. So it's but anyway, okay, is that it for GTA 6?
That's all I had.
Mario, that's it. Holy shit, man! GTA 6, bro. I guess they did this to, I guess
it was their best. It was the best apology they could have given us for delaying it over a fucking year.
Yeah,
I'll take it, bro. Because it wasn't just a trailer. If it was just a trailer, okay, bet another trailer. Oh shit, this looks great. But they updated the website with screenshots, biographies, descriptions. We got more info about GTA 6 than we did December 2023.
Yeah,
bro, so it's I'll take it. Fuck it.
Yeah, that's facts, right?
It wasn't just the trailer alone, so I'm happy as fuck, bro.
Yeah. Okay. So alongside that,
actually, I gotta go get something real quick. You take it from me.
Yeah, I got it. Okay. So alongside the GTA trailer, I think this was a couple days after that. The new Mafia game finally got a release date. It's coming out August 8th, and it will cost $50. $50, man. Which I mean,
oh my god.
What?
No, I'm laughing because it's funny that I think now, bro, we're gonna see hella release dates now that GTA 6 got delayed.
I mean, that's very true.
I just thought of it because you just said, we finally got a release date for Mafia, and I'm laughing because I'm dude, I feel like in the next couple of weeks we're gonna see hella release dates now.
Yeah, now that
now that GTA 6 is not coming out this year, dude. I feel like we're gonna see a lot more.
I bet you, I guarantee you, there's gonna be no games coming out after GTA 6. So the month of June, I bet you no one's dropping.
Yeah, bro.
I bet you no one's dropping in June.
I believe it, bro.
Or in May, obviously. Like, no one's dropping in May. Those are like two months where, like, yeah, we're not dropping in May and we're not dropping in June because of GTA 6. All right? But yeah, August 8th of this year, the new Mafia game will be coming out. Will be releasing at, it will cost you $50 for the base edition. Obviously, if you want more specials, you got to pay extra for that. This game is going to be a linear... What?
I'm just opening a box in front of us.
Yeah, it's your Doom shit. That's actually raw.
The collector's edition of Doom: The Dark Ages.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
Yeah, man.
Are you gonna open it live?
I heard it's got good reviews, bro. I might have to fucking play it. I know, bro. I'm gonna have to restart that shit. I canceled it for fucking money's sakes, bro. Boy's struggling.
Oh my god, that shit huge. I still can't believe he got it.
Collector's edition, girl.
Yeah.
Are you gonna are you gonna take off the plastic or no?
Oh shit. See it through here.
Oh yeah, I saw the clear. How big is it? Let me see that big. Damn, no way it's that big.
Damn.
Oh damn, that is cool.
Yeah, it's fire. That's a fire statue.
Yeah, that's cool. The Ghost of Yotai one, I saw it, but I low key wanted more in terms of like physical shit.
It's the same shit from the last one. It was just like the mask and like.
Yeah, I was kind of let down by it, which is why I didn't get it. I'm still gonna buy the game. I'm still gonna pre-order it. But no, man, new Mafia game. $50 coming out August 8th. It's exciting because I've played all previous 3 Mafia games. I'm a huge fan of the franchise.
You beat all of them?
Yeah, I beat all of them. I played Mafia 1 when I was a kid.
Which is your favorite? Got to be 2.
Yeah, it probably is 2, but 3 is my least favorite. They tried experimenting with the open world. It just they messed it up in terms of how they executed on it. I think that's what hurts it.
I think maybe that's why I fell off. I don't know, because when I was playing it, it didn't hit.
Yeah, because like the actual like main mission stories are actually fire, but then you have to do all this repetitive grind that takes you out of it just to get to the next part of the story, and that's what kills it. I always say that I give 2K props for experimenting and trying to go open world, because if you play their games, they have big areas. It's a big world. It's just not an RPG where like there's like side quests and that shit. And in Mafia 3, they tried doing it, but it took away for what made Mafia in my mind. So hearing that this Mafia the Old Country is going to be linear, I'm just like, bet. Like, that's what you guys are good at. Look at Mafia 1, look at Mafia 2. Fire ass games, fire ass stories.
Like, I like the setting.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
It's in Italy back in like what 19 something. I forgot what year, but it's the oldest Mafia today. It's not. It's way back before Mafia 1. So it's very interesting.
And $50.
And $50.
Not terrible, man. Not terrible.
No, some fans were upset that it wasn't open world. I'm just like, bro, nah. I think they tried it with Mafia 3 guys and they failed. So I'm like, go back to what was made it good. What I loved Mafia, it was a linear game. You just have a big world for like beautiful scenery, beautiful environment, beautiful world. Why does it have to be repetitive side missions and side content? I'm just like, I'm good.
I'm trying to remember, because Mafia 2, like it was a pretty big area.
Yes,
like, it was
Mafia
pretty big.
1 the same way.
Yeah, and then I think wasn't it 3? Yeah, you said that they expanded it.
They try to do open world like side missions. Like, hey, there's like do this.
I think
gain favor with this.
From what I remember, I don't think it's not like I hated it. I think I was more so not really hooked with the story.
Really? Oh, I like the story. I like the story because I think Thiele played Mafia 3 too, but he told me the same thing. It's like, yeah, man, I just hate the fucking repetitive doing the same thing over and over. Because in order to progress the main story, you have to gain favor with these like mini bosses. Yeah. In order to gain favor, you got to do these repetitive ass same old like side content. And people are like, bro, that shit's like boring. Like, I hate doing that, and that's what ultimately made it a weak ass game.
To be fair, man, this was a long ass time ago, man.
I remember playing it a shot because I remember I got it because it was the PlayStation month of the game. You know, the PlayStation Plus, it was that free game of the month. And that's how I was playing it. And I was like, yeah, man, like this is like the weakest one out of the 3. Like, it's not a bad game. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying like out of the 3, it's definitely the weakest.
Okay.
Yeah. And
then Hav was gonna say something. What were you gonna say, Hav?
I was gonna say because you mentioned it's $50.
$50.
Yeah.
Is it actually, or is that also Game Pass?
No, this one's $50. It's not a Game Pass.
Okay.
It's not a Game Pass.
Okay. That's what I was wondering.
It's made by 2K.
Okay.
2K.
It's made by them, so they're not under
2K. They did the Mafia, Bioshock,
and
the 2K games like
2K, like NBA. I think they do MLB. Do they do MLB?
No, MLB is it. Oh, that's That's a good question.
I know they do WWE.
I was gonna say, was that EA?
I don't fucking remember. But yeah.
Point is, it's a sports game, man.
No, 2K, they're good. I think they can make good games, like obviously Mafia and then the Bioshock.
Actually, green.
I'm waiting for the next Mafia game, man. The next Bioshock. The next
Bioshock, yeah.
They've been working on it for like I don't know how many years now, and we haven't gotten jack shit from it.
Yeah,
sounds like the new Elder Scrolls.
Yeah,
it's because they're making so much money, man. A lot of people like buy the same 2K basketball, like NBA 2K game, and then they spend so many monies on what is it? What's the currency called? VC.
VC, virtual currency.
Yeah, like they buy. It's like GTA with shark cards and shit.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Unlimited money glitch. But no, man, that's it. So that's exciting. I'm definitely gonna be checking out Mafia: The Old Country when it comes out, and the fact that it's linear gets me hyped.
Listen, speaking of fucking publishers that's sitting on gold mines and they don't want to because they're making so much money, fucking Valve.
Oh, that's facts with Half-Life.
With Half-Life and Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, those are two franchises that they can easily be making even more money, but they just don't.
They don't need. Bro,
they also have Steam, Firewatch.
Firewatch. Yeah, they own Steam. There's no reason for them to. They're never gonna run out of money.
Need. That's why whenever they drop,
like
when they dropped Half-Life Alyx, the VR game, and it was set in the Half-Life world, it was such a fucking huge thing.
Yeah. But
I'm still waiting for Half-Life 3, man, or 2. No, 3, right?
3.
Yeah, 3.
So what's the next? Is this my part?
No, I got one more. Then it's your part. All right. So the next thing is it's pretty big because actually Activision is doing something pretty serious in terms of the COD scene, and it's like I guess anti-cheat you could call it. So you got Hob. Do you know? I know what you know what it is. Do you know what a Cronus is?
No.
So a Cronus is basically a gadget that you can apply to your controller, PS5, Xbox, right?
Okay.
And in terms for Call of Duty, it helps you be better at the game in terms of what controlling your recoil and what else? And aiming, right? That's what it does, right? And this is considered cheating.
It's like aimbot.
It's like kind of like an aimbot, right?
Basically,
what the hell?
Yeah, and it's been a part of COD for a while now. A lot of people
use Warzone, bro. 2020, like hell yeah, like it's been around forever.
And so Activision has taken some action in terms of actually trying to shut this shit down. And so they sent out the makers of Cronus and other companies as well who make this shit. They sent out a cease and desist throughout these companies to be like, hey man, like you better stop making this shit because they're using it to cheat into my game. And obviously Call of Duty and Activision like we do not allow any cheaters. It's absolutely prohibited in our game. If you're found cheating, you will get banned permanently. And so they sent out a cease and desist. Currently, right now, Cronus, the main motherfuckers, they have not responded to it, but Activision does not have any plans of backing down yet.
Okay, let me ask you this.
But here's my thing. Oh no, go ahead.
Maybe we cousins. Maybe we cousins.
Go ahead.
I understand the frustration. I get it, but it's like it's not really their fault. It's, for example, are we gonna sue gun companies and shit just because like someone bought a gun and used it to commit murder? Are we gonna start suing knives, like the people that make knives because this person used this knife to kill someone? Like it's one of those things. Like, bro, we just make the product. We can't control what
people use it for.
That's what I'm saying. Then again, Cronus, like, to be fair, what are I'm only familiar with. They only use it for COD. Is there anything else that they do?
I think it was originally made, bro. For it's funny enough. I could be wrong. So anyone fact check me. It was made for 2K games. You know how 2K you had the green.
Oh,
so it'll be used to give basically get 100% green every shot you took.
Yeah.
So that's what people would use it for originally, but then they hopped it over to COD.
You know what's funny is like the examples I gave were just super extreme. But you get my point, right?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But to be fair, okay, because I was gonna say if they strictly just made it for we strictly making this product so you guys could cheat in COD and we're benefiting off of it, then I could kind of understand that. But if they're doing it and it applies to like many other things, then it's like that's kind of tough.
It's just one of those things where the only thing I think Activision can do is just keep updating their anti-cheat. It's like, hey man, just keep updating it. You have the money and you clearly have the time to do it. Yeah, it's gonna suck because all Cronus has to do is update their software to counteract that shit, and they're still in business. But it's like one of those things where like, what are you gonna do, bro? Like me, it's like it's a long shot. Like there's no way you're ever gonna stop this. It's too late.
Yeah, and as far as I'm aware, is cheating even like illegal?
That's what I'm saying.
Like in video games?
That's what I'm saying too.
Like obviously cheating, like if you're at a casino or whatever, it's different.
Yeah, but like in a video game, I don't think people care. In actual events, obviously you're not gonna be using a Cronus because you have to be there and then people will see it clear as day.
Yeah.
So there it wouldn't be illegal either because You're in
Yeah,
there
I
in
don't
person.
know. I don't know when it applies to a law, man. I'm just not sure when it comes to that. But
So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. That's pretty interesting.
Like I said, they haven't responded to it yet. And then I guess I have one more thing. It's not big, but it's big for Hector because I know he's a fan. Killing Floor 3 finally got a release date, July 24th. It will be coming out.
July 24th.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
After it was delayed.
Like what, a couple months ago?
A couple months ago.
Because July 24th.
It wasn't delayed because of, GTA or anything like that. It was delayed because it was poorly received. They had
they were reworking it.
Alpha. And people were just not happy about it.
Yeah, it was not good. A good response.
But respect, they said, hey, we hear you guys. We hear the feedback. We're going to implement those changes and we're going to delay it. So hopefully it comes out pretty good. So
and then we have one more thing, but I think Hector has take over this one.
Let me pull this up real quick. Real quick.
I had some things too. Very few though.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, just very few. They're very quick.
Okay, so this is pretty big news, man. This is actually really fucking big. And that is that Gears of War is finally coming to PlayStation.
Fucking crazy.
Microsoft has announced Gears of War Reloaded, a complete remaster of the original game from 2006, built from the ground up. So launching on August 26, 2025, Gears of War Reloaded will be available for $39.99 and will launch on Xbox Series XS, PlayStation 5, PC, and Xbox Game Pass. The game will also be available via Xbox Cloud Gaming. So that's really fucking cool. So I got some features here as well. Is that Gears of War Reloaded will feature 4K resolution and up to 120 frames per second. The game will also support cross-play and cross-progression on all platforms. So, but regarding the crossplay, the game doesn't require a Microsoft account to play. However, to get the full cross-platform experience, such as cross-progression, you'll need an account. Other features include HDR support, Dolby Vision, and a 7.1.4 Dolby Atmos, spatial audio, variable refresh rate, 4K assets and remastered textures, enhanced post-processing visual effects, improved shadows and reflections, super resolution with improved anti-aliasing, and zero loading screens during campaign.
That's crazy.
Zero loading screens during campaign, girl?
It's fire.
What the fuck?
That's fucking fire.
This is crazy, dude. So yeah, Gears of War. And another thing as well, if you own Gears of War, the Ultimate Edition, you get a free copy of this game.
Fire.
That's another thing as well that they confirmed. So, holy shit, man. This is big news, dude. I was freaking out.
Yeah.
I was freaking the fuck out. Gears of War is officially coming to PlayStation. And this just confirms that Halo
It's only a matter of time.
Halo will return.
Yeah.
To I just want to say that.
They're making Halo a new game, right?
They are.
Yeah.
Halo is gonna come to PlayStation.
Yeah,
bro. And it's over. The console war is over. And it's what's interesting is we know that Xbox has been like on a decline, and I can't necessarily say that the console war is over because Xbox conceded and they failed or anything. I can't say that, man. If anything, I'm kind of surprised and shocked that it's kind of the opposite, in my opinion. Let me kind of explain on that. Is that as of right now, all the games that are blowing the fuck up, that are dominating like the gaming industry, is published by Xbox. So we're looking, so majority of the bigger games like remasters, even with like Oblivion Remastered or whatever, is all Xbox, and a lot of people are playing it on PlayStation. So in a way, no matter where you play these games, you're still supporting Xbox, and Xbox still getting a huge chunk of that money. For example, people might say, "Yo, it's over. Gears of War. Xbox conceded. Gears of War, PlayStation. Hell yeah." You're playing Gears of War on PlayStation, but yeah, you don't know that you're already inherently supporting Xbox because that's their game. It's their they published it. You're just playing on this platform. So I guess their strategy of saying, "Hey, you know what, man? We're done with exclusives. We're gonna be a service provider. We're gonna be into cloud. We're gonna be doing into getting into cloud service." I think so far it's working, man. Game Pass alone has so many games out right now, big fucking games, that a lot of people are subscribing more and more to Game Pass, including myself. Yeah, like, I'm subscribed to Game Pass now.
I've been subscribed for a couple of years now.
No, that's what I'm saying. And another thing too that I want to relate to. This was announced in 2023, I think. Mark, I don't know if you remember, 2024, remember when Samsung added their Samsung Gaming Hub situation? Another strategy that Xbox is trying to do is accessibility. So, for example, when you have that Samsung TV and it has that gaming hub, you do not need an Xbox console. You could literally cloud stream video games through your Samsung TV and its interface, and you can connect either an Xbox controller or a PlayStation controller, and you could access all of the Xbox games through the Game Pass. Just like that. You don't even need an Xbox. That is why they're marketing their campaign. This is an Xbox. This is an Xbox. It's all about accessibility. For that you're able to enjoy these games wherever you are on no matter what type of platform that you are. That's their main strategy. And at first, in the very beginning, it was like a kind of a dumb strategy. At least a lot of people thought so, including myself. I'm like, you know what? I don't think this is going to work. But as of right now, all the games that are doing phenomenal
on their Game Pass,
on their Game Pass, and like people playing it on their consoles, bro, like Expedition 33, fucking what else?
Doom.
The Oblivion Remastered. We got Doom. It's bro, like, so I can't necessarily say that they're on a decline right now, man. I think that everything's kind of working out for them. And it's interesting. It's like, holy shit, you know, you guys might be pulling it off. But either way, I've been over the whole console war, bro. Years ago. I mean, since I was like a fucking teen, bro. I don't care. I just want games to be made. And be actually good. I actually do think it's pretty cool, and it's important to actually be able to play the game that you want on the platform that you want. You know, for example, like I'm glad that I'm able to play Doom or Oblivion Remastered and fucking Expedition 33 on PlayStation if I could, because I just prefer PlayStation in my opinion, because you know the whole trophy system, and I prefer the UI, I prefer the controller and stuff. So I think it's really important that Xbox, or I think it's really cool that Xbox recognized that and said, hey, you know what? We are kind of losing the market sales and shit. We got to come up with a new strategy. We got to be more accessible, and we got to get our games out there and promote our Game Pass and shit like that. And it's working, man. I mean, look at this. Gears of War. This is crazy. And it just confirms it that, yeah, this is it. Xbox is going to be a provider, a service provider. And Halo, it's just a matter of time until Halo gets announced. Gets announced. So this game is actually going to be a remake or remaster of the remake, because back in when the Xbox One launched, they introduced not only the Master Chief Collection, which was so fucking shit and buggy when it first came out, but they also made the Gears of War the Ultimate Edition, which was a remake of the original Gears of War that was released back in 2006, I think. And that one was a complete remake. Absolutely. A complete remake. They redid scenes in the game. They redid everything. Dude, it looked phenomenal.
Yeah, I saw screenshots.
Yeah, it looked fucking great. I'm like, yo, this is fucking lit. So people are kind of upset, like, what the fuck? They're pulling a Last of Us situation here. Okay, I get it. But they're doing this for a reason. It's finally on PlayStation. They're trying to cater to the PlayStation fan base and see how well it does. So obviously they're going to release the first game. If anything, if this game does well and with the PlayStation fan base, they could finally remake Gears of War 2. And then we could go with Gears of War 3, right?
And then E-Day drops.
And then E-Day, right? E-Day's confirmed on PlayStation now, right? Like we already know. It's fucking amazing. So yeah, man, I'm super excited for it. I want to get it for sure. Day one, I want to play it, on PlayStation. It's gonna be super fucking cool, dude. Yeah. I love it. I love Gears of War. Hopefully this is a perfect way for you guys to, I guess, enter the universe, because I love it.
Yeah, definitely. I probably will check it out.
And then you guys will feel my pain with later Gears of War.
Yeah, I know what happens. Games.
Those sequels, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
Yeah, that's it for me in the
gaming news.
Yeah, for me.
Is there anything?
I have just two things. They're very small news. The first one that I have is the next Battlefield will launch in March 2026. Full reveal drops this summer. That's all the info that I have about that new Battlefield game.
Summer Game Fest is coming soon. Just in a month. June what? 8? 10? Something like that? I don't know.
Somewhere in
First week of June.
Yeah.
First week of June.
When is Xbox Showcase?
Ooh, that probably June, but later.
Okay.
Probably later. Or maybe a couple days after, actually, Summer Game Fest.
Could be,
because I know it was. Because last year it was June 9th. So we'll see.
I wonder what's going to
I'm hyped for that, though.
Yeah, dude, I'm excited.
I'm hyped for that.
We got to watch it together.
Yeah.
But the last thing I have for gaming news is just some details about Expedition 33.
All right.
Some details of like the making of it.
Yeah, we talked about it on the.
Oh, you did?
33
Oh, my fault. Well,
no, it's cool. This is a separate.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah. Well, what I had was that the director thought of the idea while bored at Ubisoft.
Yeah.
The lead writer was found on Reddit. The composer had never worked on a video game before and was found from SoundCloud.
Yeah.
And the game was mostly made by junior devs. Team was around 30 people.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy, how?
That's fucking wild, bro.
Isn't that kind of
Sold 2
crazy?
million
I said that we said this in the Should You Buy episode. I said this to Mario. Like, this is something you'd see from like in a movie.
The underdogs.
Yeah, yo, bro, like, because the way they went about it, like the way that the director went about it to recruiting was so unconventional. It's like, this is not like a LinkedIn thing. This is not like, hey, I'm gonna email this person that's already working a big ass publisher. You know, this was like, hey, I like your shit that you posted on Reddit. Come
work with me.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, hey, bro, I found you on SoundCloud. Your shit's banging. Want to help me make a game?
Yeah.
Make music for a game? He's like, yeah, sure. So it's really fucking, it's really cool.
Love to hear it.
Really fucking cool. But anyway, that's it, right?
That was
that's
it.
everything. All right, guys. So that is everything for the gaming news. Now we're gonna move on to the movie news, which I want to say big stuff
there
too.
is some shit, yeah.
Pretty big stuff.
Some stuff came out this week. The first thing is pretty big because now it's been officially revealed. It's all over the internet. Marvel did not hold back in their marketing, in their posters.
Yes.
And I know the rule in movies is that social media platforms should not spoil the movie until like after the first weekend it comes out. But I was just like, this is too soon to
feel like
start.
it's too soon.
I think like this. I felt like this was too soon to start doing this shit.
Yeah.
But in all of the marketing for the Thunderbolts, Marvel Studios has officially announced its revised title. And so now Thunderbolts in all the new marketing posters, even social media posts are doing that thing where they're crossing the line through Thunderbolts and putting the new title, has now been officially revealed to be the New Avengers. Which, for those who have not seen Thunderbolts, spoiler.
Yeah.
But you know, if I am confident. I am confident we are not the ones spoiling it. You probably already saw social media. Marvel Studios themselves are promoting the fuck out of this new this title change. So I know we didn't do it.
Yeah. I've been seeing hella videos, bro.
Everyone's talking about this, and this is all ties back to what happens in the events of the movie towards the end, when we find out that the Thunderbolts at the very end get introduced to the public, to the world, as the New Avengers, along with a new Avengers logo, and they're working out of the old Avengers building, what was once Stark Tower, then became Avengers Tower, then became Valentina's building, right, where they had that throwdown with Sentry. Now it's their tower. Now they own that fucking tower, and it's the New Avengers Tower. So based on the events of what happens in the end of the movie, that's why they're changing the name. And
this happened after we recorded, you know. It's like, I wish it didn't. I wish we would have talked about it in that review, but yeah, we didn't.
All right, guys. The title change. Thoughts? What'd you guys think of when Marvel revealed it?
I think like the movie, I think officially still called Thunderbolts. Like it's still, if you look everywhere, it's still called Thunderbolts. I think this is just like a social media ad ploy type of thing to get people to reel people in.
Yeah.
And to kind of play into the meme, I did see that if you look at the Avengers social media, it now has a copyright.
It has a copyright logo next to the name.
So they're just playing into it. Yeah. And I still stand that this, like, sure, technically, yes, are they the new Avengers in the universe? Absolutely. Yeah. But I still stand that this is like a temporary thing. This is not the official like Avengers that we're gonna get in Doomsday and Secret Wars. So I still stand by that. But that's crazy that they did that. Like they was kind of spoiling, man. I feel like it was what was it, Monday? It was just the weekend, man. It's like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
Wow. I feel like they would have done that, maybe waited a week or something.
Another week.
But maybe they just wanted to reel in more people or something.
That
you know what's funny is, like, I've seen people say that, but then I see people, oh, what the fuck? I'm not gonna watch it. And it had like an opposite effect. Where people are like, dude, that's so stupid. Fuck that. Not my Thunderbolts. This is crazy. And it's funny because, like, in the movie, they play into that. So that's why I think, like, yeah, this is just all
a marketing thing.
A marketing.
Yeah.
For sure.
No, absolutely.
Yeah. Because then people were saying, no, this is official. This is the worst rated or lowest grossing Marvel film, or sorry, Avengers film. You know, because out of all the Avengers films.
Oh yeah.
But then I'm like, yeah, they wouldn't do that. The reason why, because Disney and Marvel know that the Avengers is like their baby.
Yeah.
It's their crown jewel. So they would never like do something like this to tarnish the brand.
No, yeah.
That's why I think, this is just like a marketing
Temporary.
thing.
Yeah, it is.
For sure.
100%.
But that's my thoughts on it. I thought it was kind of bold and crazy that they did the announcement, but I do understand that it'll create buzz and shit for sure. Absolutely. A lot of people, yeah, exactly. A lot of people were talking about it. A lot of debates were going around, and it's funny to see that it's funny to see what they portrayed in the movie happening in real life. Like there's people upset, like this is what the fuck, like he's so dumb, like this is not my Avengers. Like,
Yeah.
and it's funny because it's like, bro, we know, we saw this in the movie, so it's just really funny that you're seeing it in real life, and people are like, I'm not gonna watch this bullshit. What is this? And then I see other people screaming on top of the lungs, and oh my god, this is the official new Avengers, bro. This is the worst Avengers movie ever. Like, box office wise, and so it's funny to see both ends of the spectrum, you know. But I guess what about you, Hal? I want to know your thoughts, man.
I mean, I agree with you. I thought them revealing that name change thing with the movie was crazy. It kind of pretty much spoils the very end of the movie. So to me, it's like, and I get it, right? Marvel Studios is the biggest fucking IP of all time at this point, right?
Yeah.
And so they're confident that when a new Marvel movie comes out, doesn't matter what it is, people are there opening night because it's a new Marvel movie. It's just going to rank in numbers no matter what. So they were confident that most of their fans would go see the new Thunderbolts movie, and that's why most everyone who even cared about Thunderbolts went to go see it, which is why it's safe to spoil the ending by Monday morning. I get it, but it's like, that's crazy work, because my own girlfriend, who has not seen Thunderbolts yet, asked, babe, I don't get what they're doing. What does this mean? And I was like, oh, fuck.
She got spoiled.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So there's people who are going to fall victim to that.
Yeah.
And I bet you the people who are having these debates on social media are people who have not seen it and don't understand why they're called that and where they got to that point, obviously. And I think it could be genius marketing. Think about it. What if someone in Disney or even Kevin Feige was like, people are like, what? What do you mean they're the new Avengers? What do you mean? I thought they were Thunderbolts. I wonder how they got there. Let me go see the movie and see how they explain it.
Yeah.
That rakes in more people to come in and make more money. That probably played a factor as well.
For sure.
So I thought it was fucking wild that they're spoiling the end of the movie in their very own marketing.
Yeah.
Like there was even a video where I saw the actors of the Thunderbolts, and I saw Florence Pugh was next to the Thunderbolts poster, and she had the honor to grab the poster by the very end and peel a piece of paper, like the paper off the poster, and behind what said Thunderbolts, behind it said the New Avengers. So like, it's everywhere now. And so I was just like, that's fucking crazy. Like, I would have at least waited another couple weeks too, but like, damn, Monday, like,
I get it, man.
After the fucking first weekend is wild.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, I feel like I've never seen any like other movie do this.
Yeah.
Ever. It's probably the first time.
I agree.
Yeah. Probably.
That's crazy. So, what do you think about it, Mario? Before we move on.
I'm just trying to get it early, but I don't really because I know this ain't it. I'm like, bro, these aren't the Avengers. Come on, use your fucking brain. These aren't the Avengers. There's no fucking way. Yeah. I'm just like,
that's why I don't Avengers, dummy.
Yeah, I'm just like, there's no way.
I still think they're gonna merge. I still think
they're gonna merge.
Yeah, they're just gonna like become one. Like he's gonna join like the New Avengers crew. Thunderbolts are gonna meet up with Sam and his actual the Avengers, and they're just gonna be like, fuck this, fuck us suing shit. We don't got to go to court for it. Let's just become the Avengers. Let's just join. And I think they're just gonna merge because it's like there's no point. Like you have two different Avengers. Yeah, one based in New York, one based in San Francisco. Like makes no sense to me.
That's exactly what's gonna happen.
All right, so we're all Gucci then? Moving on to the next news, because I have a few more pieces of news that all relate to Thunderbolts. I put them together because it's all tying into the shit, right? The Russo brothers, right? Guys that we know that directed Captain America Winter Soldier, Civil War, Avengers Infinity War, and Endgame. We know that they're filming Doomsday and Secret Wars, and currently Doomsday is now filming. It's official. They've been filming for, I think, like a week now. Well, it has been confirmed that the Russo brothers were the ones that directed the second post-credit scene in Thunderbolts. And it was actually filmed a month ago on the set of Avengers Doomsday.
Whoa.
Damn, a month ago.
What the fuck? That is interesting.
Wow,
Yeah.
it's kind of crazy how when they film these things.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
A month out before the fucking movie comes out. Fuck. All right.
So yeah, they were the ones that directed that second post-credit scene, bro. The one that set up like it, right?
Yeah.
For those who have not seen the movie, I don't want to spoil the post-credit scene. It's a good one. I should say that. It's a good one. The next piece of news I have is that in the original Thunderbolts script, it had a running joke where Taskmaster would struggle with memory loss and kept trying to assassinate John Walker in the film after they became friends.
I saw that, man. Nah, I wouldn't have liked that.
Really?
I don't think I would have.
Probably would have just been like a gag. It just would have been like a running thing.
The reason why,
Yes.
the reason why I say that is because it probably would have felt like the running gag that we got in Thor: Love and Thunder.
Ooh.
And it's like, all right, bro, we get it.
The love triangle
Yeah,
between his
bro.
hammer
Yeah.
and his axe.
It's like, nah, like-
I get you. It's too goofy.
I feel like it would have been like that. And it's all right, bro. You're kind of breaking the immersion here. We get it. We get it. Like, at least that's what I thought. I was like, oh, no, I don't like that.
I get you. The last piece of news I have for Thunderbolts is that in the original script, John Walker was supposed to be the villain. Not
really?
Sentry, not Void. It's supposed to be him. And a quote provided by, it doesn't say who the quote is provided by. It could have been the director, could have been Kevin Feige. I don't know. But it says, Valentina convinced him, being John Walker, that his super soldier serum was deteriorating and he needed updates. He needed to have monthly shots. What she was actually doing was implanting a, quote, Hulk bomb. And he would rage out to this big monster,
What the fuck?
end quote.
Interesting. I don't know if I would have liked that.
I don't think so either. After watching the movie, I would have been like,
Yeah,
I
this
wouldn't
is
have fucked with that. And the only reason why,
Yeah.
and I have to give its props to the show, and I still think the show's fire, Falcon and Winter Soldier. When John Walker was introduced as the new Captain America, at first, our first knee-jerk reaction is like, what? Like, that's not my Captain America. Who is this guy? And then the show delved deeper into his backstory and like, that he was just like, I'm not here to replace Steve Rogers. I want to just be the best Captain America. They just gave me this honor. Like, and that's why Bucky and Falcon didn't really fuck with him at the start. So, but it was like a very sympathetic villain because he murders a guy with Cap's shield in public and people recorded it and it's all over everywhere. And then he gets demoted and he gets kicked out of the government. Like that scene where he's like, I have lived my whole life by your mandates. Oscar worthy performance, in my opinion. He's such a sympathetic villain. Like you feel bad for the guy. And they even like touch on his backstory a little bit with Thunderbolts and like the flashbacks and stuff. So I feel like doing this, just making him into another Hulk monster for the second time in the same year. We just had Red Hulk.
Yeah.
I just felt like would not have hit.
Nah.
And it would have been a disservice to his character development.
Yeah,
That's how I
facts.
took it.
Low key.
That's how I took it.
I agree with that.
So
I
I
agree.
would have not fucked with it. I miss you guys.
we agree.
I forgot about that scene. That was one of the fire
Dude,
scenes.
that fucking dude, he's fire as a character. I think he's one of the most compelling
like
characters
him.
I love in the new MCU era. Like, and so like I loved it, bro. That show's still fire, bro. It's not nowhere near Daredevil. Anyways, after the success, this is really cool. This was crazy. I was like, like I finally like I'm scared, but like worried, but excited. I'm a mix of emotions. After the success of the Thunderbolts, its positive reception with fans and critics alike, and the box office money that it raked in, director of the Thunderbolts, Jake Schreier, is reportedly in talks to direct the new X-Men movie for Marvel Studios.
Whoa.
Bro.
Really? Okay.
That's a
So-
step
I'd like to
up.
see that.
Yeah,
step
man.
up.
So we know the X-Men, the MCU's X-Men. We're gonna see the X-Men in Doomsday. But it's the 20th Century Fox X-Men, right? We saw the actors that are coming back reprising their roles. But Kevin Feige confirmed that the official MCU X-Men will not be introduced until after Secret Wars, after 2027. And last week we mentioned that he already had a 10-year plan with the characters of X-Men. But the director of Thunderbolts, Jake Schreier, is in talks to direct the MCU X-Men. That version of X-Men, right? So I don't know, man. Thoughts? We just saw Thunderbolts. We saw how that movie went
I think
down.
it could be solid, man.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be solid.
I think so too, bro, but I think it also comes down to the screenplay. I need to see who's writing the script, bro.
That is true.
If it's filled with this out of place MCU humor and all that bullshit, dude, unfortunately it's not gonna hit. In my dream world, in a perfect world, bro, I would want to see an MCU X-Men movie that was like X-Men 97, the show from last year. If they could make that into the movie, 10 out of 10 X-Men movie. And it probably would be, I probably would have preferred it over the 20th Century Fox X-Men movies. If they would capture what they did with X-Men 97 to this MCU X-Men movie, I think it would be up there, dude.
Okay.
Those are my thoughts. What do you guys think?
I mean, I enjoyed Thunderbolts, so I do think I think it could be solid. But you are right. We got to figure out, or we got to see who's writing it,
Right.
Who's writing the dialogue and everything else. Because if that's not there, then yeah, it's just not going to work. X-Men 97, I still haven't seen it. Damn, I got to. But
It's fire.
But yeah, no, I trust you. No, I believe you. But yeah, I just want to see X-Men, man. It's
I know.
I'm gonna be honest.
Like I'm tired of the teasing.
Yeah, like I'm just trying to see
It's
the
been
X-Men,
a minute.
dude.
The closest thing to like the X-Men characters
Was
that we've
Beast.
seen was Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh yeah.
Like really, like that was like because
And
well, Beast was earlier than
Yeah,
like the year before that,
Yeah.
and he was a post-credit scene for the Marvels, and that was like our first taste of X-Men in years because we had not seen X-Men in a minute.
Yeah.
Because they were 20th Century Fox, then Disney bought them out, and then like they went silent for a while. Like so, it's just like fuck, bro. Like there's still lacking X-Men in this world that we're living in. So when we saw Beast, it was like oh shit, that's fire. And then the following year we had Deadpool and Wolverine, which was way more than that. And so this is like the start of like we're going to see the X-Men soon with Doomsday, obviously, but those are the old actors. We're going to see a new era of X-Men, bro.
Yeah,
So I'm
it's about
excited.
time.
Yeah, man. Okay, the next piece of news: John Wick 5.
Yeah.
John Wick 5 news. So Chad Stahelski, which is the director of like the last few John Wick movies, said that John Wick 5 will be a very different story for the character. He kept it very vague, but the quote he said, John dealt with his grief. It will be really different, and everybody will see the trailer and go, holy fuck, I gotta see that. End quote.
Whoa, that's a bold statement.
I'm just.
It's a bold
How
statement.
is he not dead?
Another thing I gotta mention. He does say that in this story, John Wick will not be going after the high table. Because that was like his plot, like in the last two movies.
Yeah.
So he wanted to get out. And
Out of
so
that
like he had to
story.
he had to go after the high table and shit like that.
Oh, this
so
is. I'm trying to remember. This is a sequel, or wasn't it in between the movie?
Oh wait, was it in between?
No, it was in between
what,
the movie. I think.
What is? What
This
is?
John Wick
5.
We don't know. It's vague.
Oh yeah.
We don't know. We just know that he's not going after the high table, which was the plot that was driving the story forward in John Wick's 3 and 4.
Yeah.
Was him going after the high table.
So maybe
so he
it takes
could get out.
between 1 and 2.
Either it's going to be like that, or it really is
prequel.
after 4, and he's not dead, and it's going to be a completely different story.
Yeah.
But I don't think so. I think
But
if
I
they're
wonder-
smart about
okay.
it, they're going to pull a Saw 10. It's going to be like in between.
I was gonna say because let me ask you this, Hav. Would you? I think it's fair to say that John Wick 4, the stakes were there. Stakes
Yes,
were high.
absolutely.
So after that, how do you top that? You know what
Maybe
I mean?
it's
Like,
like
if
a-
a John Wick 5 and like if it was actual sequel to 4, okay. What's the next adventure that's gonna top that?
My only thing, bro, it has to be
We're going
like
out of space. No, but-
this motherfucker.
But you know what
no,
I mean.
my thing it could be like a passing of the torch movie, where like he finds someone, he or she, and it's like, hey, like I see you as a kid, I'm gonna teach you everything, and it's like we're gonna send him off, whether he lives or dies, I don't fucking know. And then this person's gonna take his spot, and now we're gonna have a new series with this person because like he or she was trained by John Wick themselves.
Right.
So it makes sense to make this person the lead. That's the only thing I can think of. It's a sequel.
Yeah.
If it's an in-betweener, then obviously it could be whatever the fuck, right?
Yeah.
But if it's a sequel, I can only see it passing.
I do agree with what Hav said. If they're smart about it, they'll pull like a Saw X,
An in-betweener.
put it in between. I think that'll be solid because I truly believe that the way John Wick ended was solid. Like I thought it was perfect. I'm like, yo,
Yeah, man.
cool, fuck it, leave it. Because then if it's a sequel, okay, well then how can you
Explain it.
Yeah, how can you explain for one? And it's like, will the stakes be
there.
higher? Will the stakes be there? Because John Wick 4 was there, man. The stakes were fucking there. It was like the highest. Like, I would argue every single John Wick movie, the stakes got higher and higher.
Yeah.
And I thought that John Wick 4 was like
The
boom.
epitome.
Yeah, it
The
was like the
peak.
climax. Like it was the climax. It was okay.
And it was
there's no way.
satisfying.
There's no way it can get higher than this. So unless I don't know.
The movie picks up right where it ends. We see someone walk up the stairs.
We're not done yet.
Stab.
One more member of the high table.
Boom. Yeah.
Or I don't know, man. I don't know what they would do.
John, you have one more. Your mission's not
No, they
done.
opened it up. They opened him up and shit.
Yeah.
Like he just had a more bulletproof vest and shit.
That would be so lame, bro. That would be so lame.
He stands up. He stands. Remember in Fortnite, his emo? He like hits his chest and the bullets fall out.
Yeah, you're right.
So in Fortnite, there's an emo of John Wick, an actual John Wick, not the fake one from season 3 Battle Pass.
Yeah.
An actual John Wick skin. I actually bought it. There's an emo where like he hits his chest and bullets fall out. Bullets.
funny.
Yeah, bullets
Yeah,
fall
man.
out. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So he does that.
That would be
Stands
so.
up. He hits his chest and the bullets fall out. I'm back in.
Becky.
Yeah,
Oh my
like
God.
some bullshit. But anyway, we'll see. I do hope it's like in between thing.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what I'm
clearly
hoping
by
for.
his words, if it's not the high table or whatever, then I'm like, okay, then
Yeah, I'm assuming it's
then it has to be like, or maybe a prequel.
a prequel. That could also be
Maybe
it.
his days, because remember he retired.
Right.
So like
Well,
maybe
we see
his days
that
when
would
he was
make
active?
sense.
when
Yeah,
he was active.
That's what I was thinking.
yeah.
Because we
I think that'd be
already
cool.
we already know that we find out in John Wick 1 that he had to do this impossible task in order for him to get out.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
And we already know through CinemaCon that they're already making that into the movie, the animated one.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So we're getting an animated John Wick movie where it shows us how he did that impossible task to get out the first time. So that's already its own thing. So what would John Wick 5 be? It'd have to be.
I forgot about that.
It'd have to be way before that. You see what I mean?
Oh yeah. Oh, that's hard because here's the thing. If it's way before that, then how do you explain his looks?
No, that's the thing. You just can't.
You got to.
Everyone looks visibly older.
Yeah.
It's the same. It's the same thing with Better Call Saul. It's a prequel to Breaking Bad, but all the actors visibly look 10 years older, and you can't explain your way around it.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things where it's like, hey man, it just is what it is.
Yeah,
you know?
you just got to have a
imagination. Like, hey man, you got to forgive us here.
Yeah.
We can't do anything about it.
Unless what they do is it takes place in between the John Wick movies. So not necessarily it takes place before John Wick 1 when he was in his prime, right? Maybe it's like, oh, like in between 2 and 3, there was this little side mission. We just decided not to tell the story about it till now. I don't know, unless they do something like that.
Yeah.
But there were rumors because I know Hector knows. Mario might not be familiar. The Raid movies. Right, well, there's all those raid movies, those action movies from Indonesia. Fire! I love the raid movies; they're top tier. There were not rumors. There were talks that they wanted to make a Raid 3 shortly after Raid 2 came out. They eventually canceled it, and they said they decided not to go through with it. It sucks because a Raid 3 would have been fire, but the ideas that they were throwing around was that the Raid 3 would take place right before the Raid 2. It would take place right before like the plot of. The very end of the Raid 2, our main protagonist goes to that warehouse and he goes and he fights all those dudes and he fights with the girl with the hammer, the guy with the bat, and the kitchen fight. The climax of the entire movie. They actually said we thought about making the Raid 3 that would take place right before he goes to that warehouse. So it takes place in between the plot of Raid 2. And it's like, what? Like, okay, how would that work, right? So I am only thinking. Unless they pull like that, where John Wick 5 takes place between the plots of 2 and 3. And it's like, well, how did he get from there to, and like, we wanted to tell a middle story. I guess. Right? That's how I think of it.
That makes sense. It could be like that too.
So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on to the next piece of news is that we finally got an official title for the new Godzilla X Kong movie.
Oh yeah.
So the sequel to Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire has received a title and a teaser video alongside with the news, and it's now being titled Godzilla X Kong Supernova, and it has now officially entered production.
And based on the title as well, is we see like the background of the text is like space type of theme, and obviously the title Supernova. So clearly, it has to do with space. We saw the teaser. I mean, it's just it's just a teaser, typical teaser, and we're kind of what do you guys think? Hav said maybe Space Godzilla.
Yeah.
You did say that before. I forgot.
Yeah, when we reviewed New Empire.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, I said like, where else do we go from
yeah.
here? And it's like, well, I feel like eventually, if they're going to go through all the monsters from the OG Godzilla movies from like the 40s and 50s and shit, they would have to eventually introduce Space Godzilla. But I also said there's a chance they might because it's a little too goofy, like a space version of what? Like, how does that work?
Yeah.
He was born out of a crystal. Like what? Like, so I feel like it may have not. But no, he was born out of a black hole. Like he was born in a black hole and like emerged out of it, and he's like super fucking OP and shit.
That's actually kind of raw origin right there.
So it's like, but is that too goofy? Like there was a
bro, you got
Godzilla,
a fucking
in
Godzilla
space.
and Kong.
Like where the fuck? Like So, but like at least the universe, the MonsterVerse, actually put in the effort to add the lore to all the Titans. Like Godzilla's lore was that like he was a Titan and like the atomic bomb made him that big and that's why he has the atomic breath. Kong like is from the underground world, which I forgot what it was called. I forgot the name of it. And like that's where other Titans came. Like there was at least lore to it. How does a Godzilla species end up in space inside of a black hole? Like, I don't know. I personally was like, Space Godzilla would be funny. It would be kind of cool. Like, oh shit, a Godzilla with crystal spikes on his back. But I feel like it might be too goofy. But now, supernova, space theme, what Hector's saying, it's looking like they might go in that direction. And I did further digging, and like there are no other talks on what the movie is going to be about. Yeah. I just know we just know
just the
we saw the teaser. Mm-hmm. We know the director. The director is someone I've personally never heard of, and the only other movie that he directed was a Netflix movie that came out in 2019 called I Am Mother.
I saw that.
Yeah, you said you saw it. Do you remember if you liked it or not?
I got to see the picture of it, so I remember what exactly. I know I've seen it because I remember the name.
Yeah, so it's called I Am Mother. And it has a star-studded cast. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
So you have seen.
I Am Mother is one of those movies where the story is very intriguing. It's like a mystery, whatever the fuck. But the ending is always very up in the air, where it's like, okay, well, what does this mean? It's one of those movies where like, okay, I'm hooked. There's a mystery here. There's a deeper plot involved. And it's hooking me, but the ending is always just up in the air where it's like, I don't know if I fuck with the ending. It's one of them movies. Yeah, so I would say I enjoyed it, but it's just like the ending. I don't like those type of endings in movies.
Look, speaking of Godzilla news, I saw this this was a day ago or 18 hours ago, whatever. People are talking about this new look of Godzilla with green atomic breath.
Oh, what is fuck?
This?
Green?
Yeah, I think it's called Green Godzilla.
Godzilla's 70th anniversary for Southeast Asia. Green Godzilla, and it's this video.
Wait, what? There's actually a video.
It's a video?
Yeah, it's on YouTube. It is posted by, I have no idea what this is. I don't know if this is legit. Hashtag Godzilla -1. The new 70th anniversary special trailer featuring Godzilla the Green Atomic Breath has been released. So yeah, I don't know if this is legit or not. I don't fucking know, man. I don't want to get copyright or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I saw this and I can't. Is this legit or what? Like, where's this from?
Yeah,
this was like a day ago.
The fuck?
I've never seen any of this.
This is new. So it's Godzilla.
It's just Godzilla walking around.
Oh shit!
Emerges from the water. And if the thing is, like, bigger news sources are talking about it. So I'm like, wait, is this official?
Real? Oh yeah, you're right. It's
scales are lighting up green, and he's shooting out green atomic breath.
First Southeast Asia roars. Godzilla
70th anniversary.
Like, yeah, it just looks like it looks like a tribute video,
like a tribute thing.
Yeah,
thing, like celebrating its 70th anniversary.
Yeah.
However, green atomic breath might be something that's getting teased for Supernova.
Maybe
might be something to
tease
because the design of that Godzilla is the MonsterVerse Godzilla.
I was about to say,
like it doesn't look like the Godzilla -1.
So that it's a legit then, you think?
I feel like it might be a tease. It could be.
I mean, it's posted on the channel called Godzilla Official by Toho.
Yeah, you see, it's coming from Toho. So Toho are the people that own Godzilla.
So, okay, so this is official.
It's official.
Yeah.
Holy
it's
fuck!
Official.
20 hours ago. Yeah, 20 hours ago. So says that the title is 70 Years of Godzilla, a new roar in Southeast Asia. So it's like a tribute type of video.
Yeah.
Interesting. I thought that was from the teaser of Supernova.
No.
But it wasn't, obviously because we saw it today. So that interesting, cool.
But yeah, man, Godzilla X Kong Supernova. The person that wrote the script, the screenplay, has previously written The Expendables, Zombieland Double Tap,
Nice,
Wonder Woman 1984, Mortal Kombat, the 2021 reboot, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
All right. I like Shang-Chi. I like that one.
And the actors in the movie that are involved are Caitlin Dever, who we know as Abby from the Last of Us show. Dan Stevens, who played as he was the dude in the last movie. He was the one that would like talk to the Titans. Like he was the healer. He was that guy. Jack O'Connell, who was the lead vampire in Sinners.
Oh,
Yeah.
He's in the movie. Matthew Modine, who is
He's gonna be in 28 Years Later.
that guy too.
yeah, he's in that movie too.
I need to watch those movies.
Matthew Modine, I believe he's the guy from Stranger Things, right? He's Papa. He's the
He looks familiar.
I think he is.
Right, it's that
he
guy.
Looks, yeah.
I think that's who that is. And as far as actors that we recognize, that's all. There's a few actors on here too, but I've never heard of them. But I mean, different casts, not the same people from the last few. Different people, different, who knows, different story. Might deal with Monarch in a different sense. So we'll just have to wait and see how the movie goes. The director, don't know anything about him. The writer's done cool shit. So I mean, we just have to hope that it's good. It's in production and it's slated to come out 2027.
Oh man.
Damn.
Okay. I have a few bits. I have other pieces of news, but before I get into it, I guess we should talk about the trailers that we saw.
Yes.
So we saw Conjuring Last Rites. The new trailer for the Conjuring movie came out. It's confirmed to be the last Conjuring movie in the franchise. It's going to end it all, I believe. From the same director that gave us La Llorona and the last Conjuring movie, Devil Made Me Do It. And we just saw the trailer right now, right before we recorded.
That's funny.
It was easy too. It was super easy.
But yeah, the movie's coming out September.
Yes, 5th. I think it's 5th or something like that. Oh, early September.
Yeah,
early September.
early
That's when it's
September.
slated to come out. But all right, thoughts on the trailer? What you guys think?
I mean, I'm knowing this is the last one, low key, bro, makes me a bit sad because like I'm so used to like seeing these two characters, like the husband and wife, and like as I went about life my last couple years, so it's kind of surreal knowing like, yo, this is it after this. But you told me that they made La Llorona and the Devil Made Me Do It. I didn't like those movies personally. I think they were a letdown. So I don't know about this one, man. I'm gonna be honest with you.
This is the fourth one, right? The Last Rites. This is the fourth movie in the Conjuring universe.
It's
Like,
the
oh,
fourth.
the Conjuring.
Like yes,
Like The Conjuring.
Yes. Yeah, it's the fourth.
Yeah, right?
Fourth
So
and
the
final.
third one was Devil Made You Do It. Yeah, I think we all unanimously agree that it just
It wasn't it.
great.
Yeah,
And we saw it before the pod.
Yeah.
This was back in 2020. No, wasn't it during the pandemic?
Yeah, around the 2021.
Yeah, so we didn't have the pod, and like I didn't have this critical lens
Yeah.
on, and I just didn't really fuck with it.
Yeah,
I was
dude.
like,
It just
whatever.
it didn't hit, bro, because the first two were directed by James Wan.
Yeah, and I remember liking the first two.
No, the first two are
Yeah.
fire. They're goated in my opinion, dude.
Yeah.
And it's like directed by James Wan. You can definitely see the difference. Like, and it sucks, dude. The Conjuring 3, bro, had such a fucking fire plot based on a true story about a guy who claims that he was possessed when he murdered his family. So the Warrens are fighting for his case to be like, is he innocent? Is he not? Was he actually possessed? The devil made me do it. It wasn't me. That's such a fire concept that, like, for it to come out as just mid because the director fucking sucks. Like, oh my god, bro. Like, it sucks, dude. That fucking sucks. And so now we have The Last Rites, which is being directed by the same dude, and it's like, I don't know.
Y'all are going
man.
out sad.
We'll see, man. We'll
that
see.
make-
I plan on rewatching.
I want to remain hopeful. I'm gonna remain hopeful, but my expectations are like this is probably not gonna be. This is gonna be a sorry way to go out.
Because La Llorona, when I saw La Llorona, man,
We saw it together.
We saw it together. I didn't think it was terrible.
Yeah.
I also didn't.
I think it was. Good.
I didn't think it was good either. I
Yeah.
think I'm stuck like a 5 maybe.
There were parts where like I actually were scary, but overall I was like, dude, it's kind of a letdown for like this
Yeah.
like story.
And I could kind of tell that it's from the same director as Devil Made Me Do It because the trailer even itself showed us scary imagery. But if you remember in The Conjuring, it didn't really rely on
Doing that.
the possessed girl that has the weird face and like, you know,
Yeah,
looking
yeah.
at you all scary. It focused on subtle terror. Like one of the things I think back to is The Conjuring 2 when the girls are sharing the bedroom and then one of their sisters are like, what is that? And there's a face on the wall and it's the slow tension of like she's reaching for this
Yeah.
light switch and then she turns on the light and it was just a poster, like a boy
Yeah,
band.
bro.
But like shit like that, the subtle shit is what's terrifying more than an
A flat
actor
out,
wearing
yeah.
prosthetics on their face to make them look ugly and possessed and whatever, literally, and like jump scares.
Yeah.
The first two Conjuring movies didn't really rely on that. They relied on the subtlety and the terror. Whereas the third movie, and I have not seen La Llorona, but I imagine it relied more on the jump scare factor.
Yeah.
Because that's what gets people scared, right? So when I see the trailer, I'm like, yeah, it looks like it's dealing with more imagery shit and more like jump scary shit. I don't know, man. So I understand Mario. He wants to remain hopeful. I've been watching movies for fucking years, even way before the pod, and I've learned the hard way. Just like Mario, where he was like, Hav, trailers can be fire for games, but don't rely anything until you see gameplay. I'm here to tell you, if it has the same director, bro, if it has the same director, I wouldn't remain hopeful if I were you.
That's a good
That's a good comparison. I'm not even gonna lie. That's a fire comparison. I was like, all right.
So the veteran gamer giving
like
me advice as the veteran movie guy. I'm here to tell you, bro, we're cooked.
I think the reason why, I mean, I kind of fall under. I definitely understand what you're saying, Hob. I definitely agree. I also do agree with Mario. I'm kind of like leaning on. I'm like in between. Hey, yo, pause. In between y'all. Hey, yo, pause.
Where he wants to be.
Right?
That's where he wants to be.
Where like I want to be hopeful because I really like both the first
franchise,
two, right?
yeah.
I like the first two movies. The Devil Made Me Do It had a cool premise, but it just didn't fucking hit. So maybe could this be like a redemption arc, man? I don't know. Maybe, hopefully, we just gotta wait and see. But it's definitely a movie we're gonna have to review.
No, yeah, absolutely. We're gonna review it. I'm just like, bro, I hope it's good. Like, I just hope so. But I don't want. I'm not going in with high hopes or expectations as maybe you guys are.
Probably.
I've gone down this road so many times with different directors.
Yeah.
Where it's like, bro, if the last 5 movies I didn't fuck with, bro, why would I like this next one? You know what I mean? So that's just how I feel. Peacemaker season 2 coming out in August. Teaser trailer for that also came out this week. We all saw it for the first time just now before we recorded. We saw it before the Conjuring trailer. Thoughts on season 2 of Peacemaker?
Hey man, I already know I'm gonna be laughing.
It's a lot of funny shit.
Where he was like, this like black character was like, name me like his like team. He's like Baldy, blah blah blah. I forgot the other one. All right, titties. I'm like, bro, I already want to laugh. I'm like, I'm ready, bro, because like I know what I'm signing up for, and I just can't fucking wait for it.
Oh, absolutely, man. After watching the first Peacemaker, season 1 Peacemaker. Dude,
fire.
It was fire. It was great. It was for us, you know.
Yeah,
it was definitely
our humor,
breath of fresh air from Marvel and their
DC.
uptight ass. No, fresh.
I meant like from their comedy.
Oh,
from their shit, from their comedy.
Oh,
shit.
I see.
Yeah. So it's a breath of fresh air from like straying away from Marvel and like their uptight ass like comedy shit. So yeah, DC, James Gunn, like it's our humor. So I'm only looking. I'm looking forward for the second season, dude. It's gonna be really cool, and the explanation of what's going down, right? Like what the fuck is happening. Peacemaker's canon, but then other shit's not canon. The obvious reasons, the obvious scenes that were not canon. So I really want to see how it transitions. To the main DCU continuity. We saw from the beginning of the teaser, we saw Hawkgirl and fucking Green Lantern.
Yeah.
And
we saw Guy Gardner.
Yeah, and then we saw Sean Gunn, James Gunn's brother, play Maxwell Lord.
Exactly.
So that's Maxwell Lord now, because Pedro Pascal played Maxwell Lord in
he's that character?
It's that character.
Oh, I thought he was a bad guy.
So from the very beginning of the teaser, we see some recruitment type of shit where they're trying to recruit Peacemaker.
We see Rick Flag Sr., played by Frank Grillo, who we saw in Creature Commandos. He's a dude with all white hair. So that's him.
Did he voice him too?
Yes.
Yeah, it's him.
That's him.
Moving,
him.
yeah.
So it's connecting a lot more to the DC canon universe,
sure.
the main continuity. It's a lot of connections to the James Gunn DC universe.
But I think the biggest thing is at the end of the teaser.
Yes.
Where Peacemaker walks into this closet and we see another Peacemaker with a different helmet. Different version of him, pointing a gun behind his back of the head. Who the fuck are you? And that's just how it ends. And this just confirms that holy shit, multiverse situation.
So
that's how I took it.
DC also has a multiverse saga.
Yeah, absolutely. DC has a multiverse. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, sure.
And same with Marvel.
Okay.
The Flash was the only multiverse movie we had.
I thought it was just the Flash because he can go. I was like, oh, it makes sense why his character has a storyline.
Well, okay, other movies from DC when it was like the Snyderverse, like Shazam and like all those other movies, they never explored the multiverse, I believe.
But they're comic book characters or characters that have dealt with it. Yeah,
the comic book universe, like the DC's universe, there's a multiverse.
There's a multiverse. They've just never. They've never crossed any other Earths until the Flash movie.
Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. I watched the CW. They had a whole ass fucking thing about this.
Yes.
I completely forgot about it. I was like, oh, yeah, you're right.
CW The Flash?
Yeah, they had like the Nazi version of it.
Oh, yeah?
It was actually... No, low-key, bro, that crossover was funny as shit.
Fire.
Like, when it was like... it was Arrow, it was Flash, and they were talking to Superman. And Supergirl, and they were talking to Superman and shit. That combo was hilarious because, like, Arrow, like Oliver, he was like the guy, right? And here's Superman, all his buff ass. So he's like, hold on, man.
Yeah.
And they're like,
Superman?
Ollie, are you puffing your chest up? He's like,
No. you know what I'm talking about? That was actually fire. I remember I was actually dying laughing at that. They nailed it. But yeah, I remember that.
But yeah, this just confirms the multiverse in the DC universe, and now I guess kind of I'm just curious to see. Okay, who's the real Peacemaker? Who's the real Peacemaker? And which Peacemaker is going to be? We're going to see in Superman, like in this main universe.
Wait, so you know how Marvel has 515 or whatever the fuck it is, right?
616. Yeah.
616. There you go. That. So what do they have? What do they have? What's that? What's like the 818? I don't fucking know.
Wait, what do you mean?
What's their Earth number? Like, what Earth is that?
The
James Gunn's main continuity DC universe.
We don't know.
We don't know yet.
Most likely, probably just Prime Earth. Like that's what it's called.
And the comics, it's called
Prime Earth.
Prime Earth.
Oh, okay.
It's probably we're most likely Prime Earth.
Okay.
Just like with MCU, they're trying to do like unless James Gunn respects the comics and is like, hey, no,
man, we're Earth.
We're Earth, whatever. We're not Prime Earth.
We're Earth 141.
Prime Earth is the comics.
Oh,
which I would like to see that for Marvel. Like, like the MCU. Because I feel like it would have added more of that immersion. Like, oh yeah, the MCU kind of exists in the Marvel universe. It's just a different universe.
Yeah.
You just see how like I'm way more into DC. Like I actually ask questions. I was like, yo, how about this in DC?
What'd you think of Thunderbolts? Honestly, bro.
I don't give a shit,
bro. Like, that shit thunderbolted me to sleep.
But DC, what's going on in DC? No, but that's what's really like interesting. Is okay, multiverse confirmed. Cool. We just gotta wait and see what the fuck. What's gonna happen?
Wait, didn't that one show get canceled? The one I was actually done, not Boost. No, wait, no, it was Booster Gold. It got canned, right? It got shelved.
Did? Booster Gold didn't get canned.
No, it got shelved.
That got shelved. Not necessarily. I mean, we did that discussion.
I was hyped for that, bro. I was looking forward to that. That's why I knew that character.
What was it?
Yeah, no. So what happened was, me and Hector months ago, we recorded the discussion pod for the Cape shit. It was supposed to be our comeback. We still haven't uploaded it. It's recorded. That's shelved.
I'll do. No, I'll actually do it. It's just difficult to keep up with this, man. HRV pod, the games we gotta play, the movies we gotta see.
That's
coming, guys.
That's actually shelved.
Okay,
that is.
You a bitch.
For now.
It's coming out. It's coming out in a couple days.
All right.
Word.
But
that's funny.
We talked about it in that discussion pod, and it wasn't that it got shelved. It's that and a few other projects that James Gunn announced in his Slate video.
Yeah,
have all had just problems trying to get off.
Yeah, the Wonder Woman one that I was looking for, the Wonder Island or
Paradise Lost.
That one, dude.
I heard Wonder Island.
I forgot what it was called, bro. I don't know the fucking names of these, bro. No way. Wonder Woman, so Wonder Island.
33. How'd you kill Mael?
What?
Would you say to her?
Mael. No, I know.
Mael.
No,
bro, you've been fucking up the names in Expedition.
Yeah, bro.
How'd you say Lune?
June.
I said June or Luna. Like, what are you saying?
No, I said Lune, right?
Wonder Island?
No, what? Oh,
Wonder Island.
I don't know. I forgot
Where's Batman from? Batland?
No, he's from City Gotham.
From Star City.
No, he's from Vice City.
Wonder.
No, that's funny.
Wonder Island.
Wonder.
No, man, but no, I was excited for that Booster Gold, but when I saw it got shelved, I was like, oh, fuck, I actually knew that character from the fucking show I watched.
Yeah, Booster Gold.
Yeah. I liked it. I liked this character.
But anyway, moving on from
man.
Peacemaker.
So, I mean, that's all the news as far as like the trailers, right?
Yeah.
What we had to talk about?
Yeah.
All right, best. So we gave our thoughts to the trailer. Now moving on back to the news. Next piece of news that I have, an Elden Ring movie is rumored to be in the works at A24 with Alex Garland set to direct.
I saw that.
That's the guy from Civil War, right?
He made Warfare.
Yeah, if he makes that movie, that movie will be fire. The visuals.
He made Civil War.
Bro, the visuals would be fucking outstanding. If he gets the fucking movie.
You know what? I agree with that.
That would be fire. Because visually, the game Elden Ring, bro, imagine the fucking tree. The first thing you see is in the trailer. You see the tree.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That'd be fire.
That would be fire. Mm-hmm. Especially with A24, they'll give that man the budget.
And the creative freedom.
Yeah, that's facts.
And creative freedom.
He's earned it. He's fucking earned it, motherfucker.
Yeah, bro. He's become that actor where I'm like, I look forward to anything he puts out, bro.
Yeah.
After Civil War, after Warfare, and like.
And this is a different movie too.
Yeah.
It's not a war movie. It's like a fantasy action movie or dark fantasy.
Yeah, man. Because the next movie he's coming out with, he is co-writer for 28 Years Later.
Really?
As he was the writer of the first 28 Days Later movie, the first movie.
So he's been making.
So he's going to be So I mean, that's the next thing that I'm looking forward to him. The next piece of news I have is a quote from Jeremy Renner when asked if the rumors about Hawkeye Season 2 were real. The quote says, "Some of that's true. I don't know. We got into it a little bit, story-wise, and in just doing another season." That's the quote. The rumors, per se, is that Season 2 of Hawkeye was going to be like the first The Raid movie.
Wow.
In which it would take place in a single location. Like one building, like the first Raid movie was. And was also set to feature Clint Barton's brother, Trickshot.
Oh, wow. Really?
Rumors again. Rumors.
Oh, okay. Oh, shit.
Rumors. And he says, well, some of it's true, but I mean, we got into it a little bit, but like, you know, he decided not to do Season 2.
Yeah.
But those were supposedly the rumors of what Season 2 would have looked like.
Okay.
From the sounds of it, would have been fire. Would have been very
So the whole thing would have been in a building Season 2.
One location at least. It's not specified if it was in one building or I don't know, one area, but it is one. They said in one location. Like all 6 episodes would have been in this one location, and it would have featured his brother Trickshot.
Okay.
So he's in FaZe Clan. Okay.
Trick shot. Yeah.
All right. The next piece of news I have on here. This one's fucking crazy. When I saw this, I was like, "Oh shit!"
Okay. What is it?
The actress from The Bear, Liza Colon-Zayas, right?
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah. So what's her name again in The Bear?
I forgot, but she's the
Her.
Yeah, her.
Oh, her. Okay, yeah.
So actress Liza Colon-Zayas has been cast in the upcoming Tom Holland Spider-Man Brand New Day movie.
Whoa.
And when I
gonna
saw
play?
that, hey, listen, hear me
And
out.
people are speculating.
Hear me out,
what
Mario
Javi's about to say.
Cowgirl. Hear me out.
Are we cousins?
I saw that and I was like,
You're not
bro, that's fire. Why is that fire? Because she's Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
You know what that means?
Miles Morales, bro. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. It's gotta be, dude.
A lot of people were speculating.
So Brand New Day might just feature Miles Morales because she got cast in the movie and people are thinking she's gonna play Rio Morales.
And I saw a bunch of memes. People hating, bro.
Really?
This is a downgrade to the mom in Across the Spider-Verse.
Hey man,
Oh my god.
I mean, she can get it.
Hey, yo. Wait, who?
Both.
Hey, yo.
I'm kidding.
fuck?
That's a dumb argument, though. I feel like
That's
people are just
dumb,
trolling
bro.
at that point, dude.
You think they're gonna get the guy from Sinners to do it? Guy named Miles.
Oh, you're right, because he said he
yeah,
wanted
we
to
talked
be in
about
the
My name's
MCU.
Miles.
Yeah, we talked about
Yeah,
that.
he was talking
Sinners,
about
bro.
that. He wanted to be in the MCU. Hector wasn't super fond of the idea.
Nah, because, bro, like, Miles is, like, I think people are forgetting that Miles is not just fully black.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, it's just kind of,
Oh, you want him to be half black, half Puerto Rican?
yeah, I want him to be like an Afro-Latino type shit.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. Not fully black, like. Like, can we, like, I don't know. Everybody just thinks, like, oh, yeah, he's a black Spider-Man. But, like, what about the other half of him? What about his mom? Like, what about his other half of him?
Yeah, you're right.
That's true.
Funny.
No, it's true. It's true. It's true.
But, you know.
But I mean, I think it's fire. I mean, she's a great actress. I'd like to see who she plays. If she ends up playing someone that's not Rio Morales, I'd be like, that's a kind of wasted opportunity.
Yeah.
She's a great actress. I could see her playing like Miles Morales' mom.
Yeah, I loved her arc in The Bear.
Exactly.
was-
And if Miles does get teased or introduced in this movie and he springboards off to his own trilogy or something,
That's the end credit scene?
something like that, right?
Yeah.
Maybe. I would love to see her play Miles' mom in that trilogy, bro. It'd probably be fire. Okay, next piece of news, moving on. It has been confirmed actor Matthew Wood will be voicing Herbie, the AI robot in the Fantastic Four First Steps. Matthew
he's the
Wood
vo- I know
previously
this
voiced
guy.
General Grievous and the battle droids in the Star Wars cartoons.
Yeah, in Clone Wars. That's how I know who he is.
Yeah, bro. So he's going to be voicing Herbie.
All right.
Which, I mean, based on the trailers, doesn't seem like the motherfucker talks a lot. So I'll see
Yeah.
how they do that. So I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. Okay, next piece of news: Squid Game season 3. We got a release date.
Oh,
I didn't see
yeah, we did.
We
I
got a
forgot
release
about
date.
that. We
Yeah,
did.
we got a release date, June 27, next month.
Damn.
That's next month, bro.
Dude, my mom keeps asking me, when's the next one coming up?
Oh, no.
I swear
That's
to God.
funny, actually.
That's
They be watching
Yeah.
that, man.
Yeah, man. So Squid Game season 3. I saw the poster. I saw the release date. Was there a trailer? I don't.
Was there?
I'm not
Was
sure.
there?
Let me see.
Speaking of posters, bro.
Oh.
Look at this new poster of Thunderbolts.
Oh yeah, it's fire.
That's fire.
That's fire. You know what the eyes are, right?
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that's just fire.
Yelena's the eyes.
Yeah,
that's
fire. Cool. I saw that shit.
Anyway, no,
Whatever.
I'm looking for
we're
the
talking about
trailer.
Squid Game season 3.
he said what happened? Because
There is a trailer. Yeah,
No, because you were looking for something. I was like, what happened?
Oh no, I was looking at a piece of news that I wanted to talk
Okay.
Now there is a trailer. Squid Game season 3 official
really?
official teaser.
I haven't seen it.
It came out 4 days ago.
about. We missed
What
it,
the
bro.
fuck?
Yeah, so we can watch it after.
Nah, it's Javi's job.
Yeah.
Blame Javi, bro. Come on, man.
My fault,
That's
bro.
crazy.
At least it's not April Fool's.
Come
anyways.
on. You got your ass.
Okay. But yeah, Squid Game season 3, the last season.
Last season.
That's going to end the entire story. It comes out late June.
Not a long
next
wait,
month.
man. When did the season 2 end? Or air? No, December, right? Wow,
December,
quick.
Yeah,
That was quick as shit.
It's just coming out soon. So, yeah, man, that's next month. The next piece of news is super big. It's really big news because it finally gives us a goal to reach,
Okay.
per se. This is definitely like, we can finally be like, we made it if this happens, right?
Okay.
The Golden Globes plan to introduce a Best Podcast Award in their ceremony.
Yeah, I saw this.
I did not see
So
that.
the Golden
Globes,
Globes,
Best
which
podcast.
is the Oscars for not for TV shows. No, that's the Emmys.
No,
the
that's
Golden
the
Globes are
Emmys.
just like
Another
like
one.
a separate award
Yeah, it's
show
another one,
for
yeah.
movies and TV shows. And I think movies. I think Golden Globes is movies. And they plan, it's not confirmed, but they plan to introduce a Best Podcast category in their next ceremony. Which, bro, we in this. we gotta get
That's
there, bro.
funny.
That's our next goal right there, next milestone.
How do we even apply for that?
No, you don't.
We just
you don't
have to
apply.
have, like, an
They
audience.
pick you. I think they don't think.
No.
You actually apply?
I'm glad you said that, Mario. So in these award shows, bro, you're actually supposed to submit yourself as a candidate, and they choose whether or not you are eligible or not. So the reason I bring this up is because every year we have the Oscars, every year we have the Grammys, every year we have the Emmys, and those projects have to be submitted to the company, to the people, and they get chosen like whether or not they make it in or not.
Yeah.
The reason I bring this up is because fairly famous singer Lana Del Rey, we've heard of her.
Yeah.
She actually was like Mario and believed that they reached out to you and they choose you to be eligible in these categories. No, you're supposed to submit your shit. This entire time in her whole career, she's been making music since we were in middle school, bro. Look how old we are now.
Yeah.
Never once knew that she had to submit to her own work. So because she never submitted, she was never eligible. And so
Bruh.
now it makes you think how many of her songs, singles, albums could have been been nominated.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know one, who knows, but nominated even.
Damn.
You
I didn't
never
know
would have
that.
known if she had not submitted her
That's
shit
true.
in.
I know.
But here's the thing. But we gotta like. So you're saying what? We should submit our shit?
Let's try to establish ourselves.
That's what I'm
a little
saying.
more.
We submit our
Okay, but what's
application this year.
established? What's established?
I don't know.
100K subs or what the
500K.
fuck?
500K. But no,
500K subs? I feel like okay. What if on YouTube we have 10K subs, but then we have like 5,000 monthly listeners on like Spotify? That's like different.
That's true.
that's true.
You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
I was just gonna make the joke like, hey, let's just submit it, fuck it, this year, and then let's see, wait for a response.
And then
Who are these guys?
we get an automated response.
The
Like,
headlines: unknown podcast.
Yeah.
Are the only candidates in this category.
That's fucking funny, dude.
They won. That's how we blow up.
It's like, guys, we submitted, and to our surprise,
We won.
we're in that bitch, bro. I don't know why, but
Fly
yeah.
out to fucking Cali, bro. We're accepting the award.
No, the opening speech is like, I know most of y'all don't know us, but
You
y'all
will.
do
You
now.
know what? Yeah.
You do now.
Hey, man. Give us time. We about to cook up.
That's funny.
Y'all do that, yeah.
Hey, James Gunn, come be on our shit real quick. We got a lot of questions for you.
That's funny as fuck, dude.
Oh, man.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
So a best podcast category might happen, might not. Okay, now I'm down to the very last piece of news. This is something that I always do. I always include something small or funny just to kind of end it on a high note. Charlie Cox, the actor who plays Daredevil and Born Again in the original show, said his parents accidentally watched Ben Affleck's Daredevil on Disney Plus when they tried to watch Born Again.
Oh, hell no.
So he was on the Jimmy Kimmel show. He was
That's
doing an
funny.
interview, and his quote was, they go, "This can't be right." I was like, "What?" And he goes, "Doesn't even look like you." And I'm like, "Right, that's Ben Affleck."
That's That's funny.
So I thought that was funny. Man. I want to include that as the last piece of news.
I have a couple that you missed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Which is one actually in terms of movie is that Claire Obscure Expedition 33 is getting a live action film adaptation.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I didn't see anything like that.
Yep.
What
right
the
here?
hell?
Right here.
Bro,
So
it's like the fourth movie in the last 3 months.
Brother.
I know, bro.
Like where like the game
Split Fiction.
Yeah, bro.
So apparently, this comes by way of a Variety report, which says that the developer of Sandfall Interactive has partnered with Story Kitchen for the film version, and Kepler Interactive will publish.
Makes sense.
So yeah, Sandfall and Story Kitchen confirmed the adaptation to the publication, and Story Kitchen founders Dimitri M. Johnson and Mike Goldberg, along with Timothy I. Stevenson and Elena Sandoval, will produce. No other details of the film, such as casting or release window, were offered. So,
You think they'll bring back Charlie Cox as Gustav?
Mario was saying Robert Pattinson.
Oh yeah, everyone says he looks like him. And
Dude,
shit.
he looks just like
He does look like him, but I would like to see Charlie Cox because he has the voice already. He's already an actor.
That's what I thought.
He's a good actor already. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? So anyway, we got that. And then one thing for gaming news that we forgot to mention. I just want to bring up because why not? And this is regarding the lawsuit, man, that Pal World was going under with Nintendo.
Oh yeah,
and the Pokemon. So yeah, so Pal World actually on their official website, or on their official X page, they gave us like a full length update regarding the situation. Apparently they have to. So long story short, because it's a pretty long post, they have to change certain things because apparently Pokemon or Nintendo patent it or something.
Fuck.
Yeah. So apparently the ability to summon your pals by throwing pal spheres. So that's changing.
Yeah.
So they no longer can do that no more. They can no longer throw pal spheres to summon. So what's going to happen is they're doing a static summon next to the player. So that's one of the changes that they're doing. The other one is from a patch that's regarding the glider. So apparently this patch that they're doing is that gliding will be performed using a glider rather than with pals. So I'm assuming in Pokemon you could like use your Pokemon to
Travel
or some shit,
which
is weird
because I play Pokemon.
Because I played some Pokemon games. And I don't remember doing that, but like I said, hey,
Yeah.
I got something I got to ask Danny, man.
Yeah.
Danny's but apparently that's what's being changed. So yeah, they're just basically saying that we apologize to our fans for the discomfort and concern this ongoing litigation has caused. We remain committed to developing Power World and delivering exciting new content to our fans. On behalf of everyone at Pocket Pair and Team Power World, thank you again for your continued support. So, yeah, man. And a lot of people were upset about this, man.
Really?
A lot of people were upset, dude, saying, yo, man, Nintendo, you greedy fucks. Pokemon, you greedy fucks. Fuck y'all. Like, trying to patent bullshit. Like, I don't know. But whatever. I guess it is what it is, man.
Yep.
Power World.
That just sucks for the people who are fans of the game.
Yeah. But anyway, I think that's it. That's everything. That's pretty much everything, guys. Pretty big stuff for this week. Pretty exciting stuff. Really cool to talk about. But yeah, that's going to be it for this week of HRV News. Thank you guys so much for listening, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care, guys.
Peace.
See ya.